Don't know why I can't talk sometimes. Mozzarella patties. God, I have made that quite spicy. I feel a little bit sick.
We have been challenged to come up with new recipes using these 5 ingredients, and we don't know what they are yet.
Yeah, this could be dicey or it could be really fun. Who knows?
Yeah. Should we do the reveal?
Yeah, let's find out what we got.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, we've got the same.
Yes.
Okay. We've got potatoes, onions, bacon, butter beans, and chopped tomatoes.
I feel like we can do something with this. I feel like we can do quite a lot with this actually.
Yeah. It's not as bad as I was anticipating.
I was really scared there was going to be something rogue in there that I wouldn't have the foggiest what to do, but okay, there's plans formulating in my mind. Where are you feeling? Where are you going?
Do we have to use everything?
I feel like as much as possible would probably be a good shout.
And we're gonna use salt, pepper, and olive oil, and that's it.
Maybe some spices?
I feel like some spices.
It's not against the wolves. I don't know. I feel like we should be allowed it. Like, you know, just store cupboard spices. Like nothing crazy, not like your Pole Diva, but maybe your chili flakes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You're allowed one.
Thanks.
I know what I'm gonna make.
Okay. Hit me.
I'm gonna do like a little patatas bravas.
Oh
yeah. So roast the potatoes quite small, and then do a tomato sauce over the top with the onion, and I might do some bacon in it as well. In the sauce.
I really like that. That sounds really good.
Yeah. What are you thinking?
Well, the reason I asked about chili flakes is because I was thinking about doing like an amatriciana beans,
Nice.
tin tomatoes, some chili flakes, oil, bacon, beans,
Nice.
done. So I'm going to put onions in. I know that's not traditional in an amatriciana, but
They're there.
they're there and it gives a great depth of flavour.
Yeah.
Do that with some tin tomatoes, bacon obviously.
Yeah.
Some chili flakes, which I've been allowed, oil, and then beans, which I think will just be a really lovely main dinner dish you can have with a bit of bread and some green
Nice.
salad. I think it'd be really nice.
Let's get cooking.
Let's do it. Right, I'm going straight in for the olive oil.
I feel like the bases of these 2 dishes are going to be quite similar.
Yeah.
With the tomato sauce.
Exactly.
But we're working with what we've been given.
Yes.
Um,
Which was quite nice actually. I'm very pleased about that. It could have gone terribly.
So how are you going to start?
Fry the onion, get it nice and soft. Then, actually, I'm not. I'm standing here peeling an onion,
Yeah.
but I think I'm actually going to go in and chop the bacon,
Yeah.
use that delicious bacon fat
Nice.
to then fry the onion. I think that'll be
Nice.
delish. What about you?
I'm going to parboil my potatoes
Okay.
before I get started on the tomato sauce so they can get roasting in the oven.
Nice.
And I'm not going to peel them, I'm going to keep the skin on just for a texture, for flavour, also to reduce waste.
Yeah, we don't need to peel them here. We don't want... I'm probably only going to use half of this bacon. Do you want the other half?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah. I feel like you got the best deal on the streaky bacon there.
On the streaky.
Yeah.
All right. We've been given these ingredients because they're most commonly found in people's shopping baskets, which I can completely understand. We're a nation that loves tin tomatoes.
Yep.
Loves
Beans.
potatoes. I mean, I'm a bean fiend. Love a bean. Love an onion. It's the base to so many excellent dishes.
Yeah, and I'd pretty much say I have all of these ingredients in my weekly shop.
Yeah. In your fridge at all times.
So it's kind of nice to showcase the versatility because we're doing very different dishes.
We are. I love when that happens. So what made you go down the patatas bravas route?
I was thinking I'm fancying a roast potato.
Okay.
Yeah, secretly. But I also like the idea of using up the majority of the ingredients together.
Yeah. I like that.
So I'm probably not going to use the beans, but everything else I'll use.
This is essentially another challenge, and we'll get people to try them at the end
Yeah.
and see what they think and who will be crowned the winner. Hopefully this time it will be me.
I think this one will be fairer as well because they'll be quite similar.
They will actually.
Yeah.
They will be very similar.
So, amatriciana, it's a
Italian,
Traditional.
Roman. Yes, those famous pastas. It's like carbonara, cacio e pepe, amatriciana. Like
Yeah.
there's those that are like Roman pastas.
the classic.
Yeah, and
Okay.
it's one of them. And I actually haven't had it in such a long time. But for some reason, as soon as I saw the tin tomatoes and the bacon, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
it's speaking to me, it's calling to me.
If you had to do a dish with both the beans and the potatoes, you could have done a jacket potato with baked beans.
Yeah, that's actually. It's so funny. That's where your mind goes. I really like that because I would have done like, I don't know. I think I would have like blitzed the beans, made
Yeah.
them like creamy,
Yeah.
and then had like crispy little roast potatoes on top.
Really like that.
But I love that that's where your mind went.
Baked
So
beans.
good.
Jacket potato.
Love baked beans.
with homemade baked beans.
So good. Bacon sizzling might be one of the best sounds in the entire world.
I'm going to preheat some veg oil to get those potatoes nice and crispy. That bacon's smelling really good.
I know. I think it's one of the greatest smells and sounds in the world. This is quite a nice way to cook, actually. Side by side, together.
I think what I'm going to do is I was going to fry off the bacon whole to make like really crispy bacon rashes but what I might do is once the potatoes are roasted, add it into the roasting tin
Oh,
to like
okay.
flavour the fat to spoon over the potatoes. That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, don't waste that bacon fat. It's delicious. Are you going to use anything from the store cupboard? The spice cupboard that we've been allowed? Bit of smoked paprika.
Yeah. Yeah. All faithful.
If in doubt.
I'm going to just drain my potatoes.
Delightful.
I love those little gnarly bits at the edges. Those are the bits that are going to get really crispy.
Those are the bits I'll be going for.
That's looking lovely and golden.
It is indeed. Bacon's nice and crispy, so let's get that out. Leave all that lovely, gorgeous fat behind. Oh, gorgeous. That looks good.
So the oil's really hot, it's been heating in the oven, and I'm just going to add the potatoes. Got that nice sizzle.
Bacon is now out of the pan, so we go in with the onions. Give that a nice stir in that gorgeous bacon fat. With a pinch of salt as well, just to help them soften up just a little bit quicker.
So in with the tomatoes, a little splash of water. I'm going to simmer this down so it's really nice and thickened, and I'm going to add some smoked paprika. I'm going to do it.
Whilst Anna is using her single spice, I'm going to choose my single spice, which is chili flakes. Going in with a good pinch. You can always add more later, so it just depends on the brand that you use and how strong they are and how spicy you want it. But Amatriciana is meant to be spicy, so we're going in with a good pinch, and then I'll give it a taste in a little bit. Yeah, smoked paprika.
Smoked paprika is traditional in a patatas bravas. It adds a really nice depth of flavour, smokiness, a richness to the tomato sauce. And so that's why I'm adding it here for that classic flavour. But also, I think it's going to be a little bit different as well with the bacon. Right, I'm going to chop the bacon to add to the potatoes. It's interesting that butter beans are on the list for what people buy every week.
Yeah. I think maybe it's to do with like, you know, the rise in people knowing a bit more about protein and, you know, leaning maybe towards like a bit of flexitarian eating and getting their protein from other sources because like they are just a cracking source of it.
Yeah, and I do feel like potatoes and onions are
Staples.
but at the same time they're not really ever heroes of their own dish. They make up the the rest of the dish.
Yeah, that is very true. They're the building blocks, really, aren't they?
Yeah.
Right, those onions are nice and soft. I'll add in the tinned tomatoes. Don't like to waste, so I'll rinse this out, add a little splash.
All good. I think it's really important with onions as well to really properly fry them down for like 15-20 minutes, get them super caramelized, because they don't really soften anymore after you've fried them.
Yeah.
And so especially if we're using only 5 ingredients, it's really important to perfect every single ingredient we're using.
Yeah.
So taking a lot of time and a lot of care on those onions is really going to build a brilliant base for your sauce. And no one likes a crunchy onion in a sauce.
I was literally about to say that. That's so funny. I'm just going to let this simmer away until it gets nice and reduced and sticky, and then we will add our beans. The sauce is reduced and looking fabulous, right where I want it. How's yours looking?
Pretty good. I've turned it off, but I think what's going to tip mine over the winning point is going to be I'm going to blend the sauce to make like a smooth sauce to go onto crispy potatoes. So I'm going to
playing to win.
Yeah, I've got tactics.
I like it. I like it. So now is the time to add in my butter beans. I'm going to use the liquid within here as well because it's just got flavour.
Yeah, flavour, thickening properties.
Exactly. Waste not, want not. So in we go with these. Ooh, that is looking really nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to go too far. I don't want it like soupy.
Yeah. I understand.
Yours is looking really, really good. Looks very rich now. And actually, they did start looking very similar, but now I feel like very different.
It's also really interesting. This is what I love about cooking. Just by blitzing it, look how that sauce colour has changed.
Yeah.
I love it. It's great.
Yeah, it's totally different. I'm going to get my roast potatoes out and I'm going to add my bacon for the last 15 minutes of cooking.
Excellent. I'm just going to bring these to a simmer and let them bubble away for just a couple of minutes just to get rid of some of that excess liquid I've added in, and then they should be good to go once I've added my bacon.
Yeah. They're getting nice and golden.
They're looking nice. I already know which one I want. I want that one.
Right.
Oh, she's being a clever clogs here, getting that bacon fat in. I see. She really is playing to win. She don't mess around. Oh yeah, nice.
Go back in.
I'm feeling quite calm at the moment, really. These are looking quite good.
Yeah.
Like nice and thickly saucy. It'll just depend if our panel of judges are bean lovers too.
It's true. I really like how shiny and glossy that sauce has become with the bean liquid.
Oh, thank you very much. This is just looking like a perfect patatas bravas sauce. And it's so simple.
Yeah, easy peasy. Right, I'm going to get my roast potatoes out. Are we ready to plate up, do you think?
Yeah, I'll give it a taste while you're getting your potatoes, and
Don't put anything miscellaneous.
tip some salt in. Tip a whole bunch of salt in. Nice grounded pepper. Okay, now I'm a bit worried. Those are looking really good. Oh darn.
I can really smell the bacon. The bacon's gone all crispy in there.
I could snaffle a little bit of that. My finishing touch, hopefully my winning addition to this, is going to be the bacon is going back in. Let's make sure we scrape in all that fat, because fat is flavour, people. Okay. Hopefully this will do me the job of winning. I am now also officially ready to plate up.
And this is my bacony patatas bravas.
Which looks delightful, and this is my amatriciana beans.
Let's get the judges in.
So here we've got amatriciana beans, so nice and spicy, bacony, delicious. And then
Very
we've got patatas bravas, also bacony.
Oh no, I've picked too big a bill.
Both very good.
This is so hard.
Yeah. These are only 5 ingredients.
1, 2, 3.
Oh,
Tie!
We need
We need a
An adjudicator.
We need a tiebreaker. They both look delicious.
no pressure.
Yum. What if I need to?
Ooh, spicy. Nice. I think the crispy potatoes gets it for me.
Well, I can never resist a crispy potato, so I'm gonna have to give this one a go, just to, accept my defeat.
I'm going to go for the beans as well.
Yeah, that's really delicious.
Wow.
I understand. I love the smoked paprika and crispy potatoes. Just got a big. I'm going back in. That was really good.
This is super nice. It's like I really like the smokiness of the bacon coming through, and the sauce is really comforting. It's amazing how we've created two very, very different meals from the same ingredients.
Yeah.
I think it highlights the versatility of them.
Exactly.
Amazing.
Cool what you can do with just a few ingredients.